The year 1945. World War II rages on, casting long, dark shadows over nations and their people. But in the land of the rising sun, an individual named Tsutomu Yamaguchi stands poised on the precipice of history, unknowingly about to dance with fate in a way no man ever has. Tsutomu Yamaguchi was born on the picturesque shores of Nagasaki in 1916. Yamaguchi led a life not uncommon for a man of his times. A skilled draftsman by profession, he designed oil tankers, channeling Japan's industrial aspirations through his meticulous drawings for Mitsubishi Heavy Industries. Married and blessed with children, his family was the anchor that kept his spirit grounded amidst the turbulent seas of wartime Japan. Work commitments, however, often took him away from his beloved Nagasaki to cities far and wide. August 6, 1945. Hiroshima beckoned for a routine business trip. As Yamaguchi navigated through its streets, the city pulsed with life, a stark contrast to the looming shadow of war. Yet, unbeknownst to its inhabitants, Hiroshima stood on the brink of history. At precisely 8:15, the fabric of time seemed to stretch infinitely before snapping with a deafening roar. An apocalyptic blaze engulfed Hiroshima, turning its vibrant visage into a haunting tableau of devastation. As the atomic age burst forth, humanity was thrust into a new era of terrifying power and potential. Hiroshima, once a thriving hub, now lay in ruins, its very essence altered in the blink of an eye. This unprecedented dawn brought with it a darkness that would forever change the narrative of human warfare. Within this tempest of destruction, smoke, and searing heat, Yamaguchi found himself ensnared. And yet, even as the world around him crumbled and the very air turned to poison, this singular soul, through a combination of fortitude, providence, and sheer will, managed to emerge from the ashes, a beacon of improbable survival in the midst of devastation. Injured, traumatized, yet alive, every breath Yamaguchi took was a testament to human endurance. Driven by a singular thought, his family, he resolved to make the perilous journey back to Nagasaki. Roads had morphed into labyrinths of rubble and ash, but the promise of reuniting with his loved ones propelled him forward. In the aftermath of the Hiroshima detonation, Yamaguchi's world was unrecognizable. Buildings were flattened, streets obliterated, and familiar landmarks vanished. Yet the human spirit's innate desire to find solace and safety began to stir within him. With the weight of trauma heavy on his shoulders but a determined heart, Yamaguchi began his daunting journey back to Nagasaki. His travel was nothing short of arduous. Public transportation systems were in disarray, with many routes entirely non-operational due to the extensive damage. Undeterred, Yamaguchi sought out whatever means he could find. In a mix of walking through the devastated landscapes and hitching rides on remaining operational vehicles, he journeyed on. The trains that once connected cities with efficiency now ran sporadically, their tracks either damaged or choked with debris. Yet after considerable effort, Yamaguchi managed to board one, its carriages filled with others trying to escape the city's ruins, their faces etched with shock and sorrow. Throughout this journey, the mental image of his family became Yamaguchi's beacon, guiding him through the scarred remnants of a land he once knew. Every jolt of the train, every step on the cracked earth brought him closer to Nagasaki and the comforting embrace of his loved one. Little did he know that upon reaching Nagasaki, the winds of fate had another trial awaiting him. But for now, each mile covered was a victory, a testament to the lengths one would go for the sake of family and love. August 9th dawned, bringing with it an ill-fated sense of déjà vu. As Yamaguchi recounted the horrors of Hiroshima to disbelieving ears in Nagasaki, the skies betrayed him once more. Fate had dealt its cruel hand again. A second atomic dawn broke over Japan, its searing light imprinting the horrors of nuclear warfare down to the very soul of humanity. Yamaguchi's ordeal defied comprehension. To face the fiery wrath of an atomic explosion, even once was beyond the realm of human understanding. Yet fate had chosen him to bear witness twice. As Hiroshima's haunting memories began to etch themselves into his psyche, Nagasaki's skies darkened with a similar dread, casting him once more into nuclear shadows. The odds of such a calamity seemed almost cruel, as though the cosmos played a bitter jest upon him. But amid the radiance of destruction and the chilling silences that followed each explosion, Yamaguchi emerged, scarred but unbroken. His resilience in the face of humanity's darkest inventions became a symbol of the enduring spirit that refuses to be extinguished, even in the bleakest moments. In the aftermath, as Japan emerged from the ashes, Yamaguchi's tale spread, not as a mere story of survival, but as a profound narrative of resilience. The man who had danced with fate twice became a poignant symbol of peace, advocating against the horrors of nuclear warfare. As years turned into decades and memories of the war began to fade, Yamaguchi's voice remained resolute, a beacon of hope and remembrance. His life, intertwined with the twin atomic dawns, stood as a stark reminder of the paths we must never tread again. Shidomu Yamaguchi's journey from the shores of Nagasaki, through the ruins of Hiroshima, and back into the heart of another atomic maelstrom, is more than just history. It's a testament to the human spirit, a dance with destiny, a call for peace, and a prayer for a world where no dawn brings with it the shadows of destruction. In remembering him, we remember the cost of conflict, the price of power, and the value of every sunrise that promises hope instead of despair.